Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel. I'm not even going to play today, I'm just going to jump straight into it. We'll start out with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. So I was guided to do dark and light aspects of Cancer, and what I got was, I can never fight for myself, but for others I can kill. Get out of my head. Overthinking twin telepathy. You are my oppressor, and I have been programmed to obey, but now you are my handler, and I will execute your demands. Abuse of power. Then I'm going to do the light aspects. Oh, no, we still got a couple dark. I feel like Cancer at this time, you're embodying a dark priestess energy, which is very Piscean. So then we have nature versus nurture, inherited traits. I pretend to be asleep so I don't have to face the reality I created. I had no idea I was lost until you found me. Saving grace. My days are brighter and my nights are warmer. You're my reason. Passion, new beginnings ahead. So I'm getting that many of you had been oppressed by toxic patterns in relationships. And let's face it, Cancers are known to suppress their feelings and or oppress them, should I say. Um, you're very passive, most of you, but you can't stand to see somebody being mistreated or bullied. A lot of you cut in and out because finding out certain things is very traumatizing, and it hurts so bad that you just ignore it until you're oblivious to it and you're back in your cycle and you're stuck. So therefore you're asleep. Get out of my head, overthinking twin telepathy. A lot of you are in touch with your counterpart. Either you or they are picking up on your thoughts and feelings. You may be feeling their emotions at this time and not even be aware of it. So, with you being Cancer and the inherited traits, a lot of you are probably dealing with a Cancer mother or a Scorpio mother or moon, or possibly a Pisces as well. Definitely a water sign mother. And you were taught either one extreme or the other, not to show your emotion because that's a sign of weakness, because our patriarchal society says it is. So therefore it's repressed your inner feminine, because everybody has both energies. It takes yin and yang. Or you have been overly emotional because you've not felt for so long, or you just don't know how to navigate your emotions. I also have for you some moods. So you may feel that somebody's methods are cheesy, or you, they, or they, you, or you're just feeling not up to par, or like everything you say is misinterpreted, or you could be happy, longing, weird, enamored, clairvoyant. So I feel like some of you guys are up to like Jedi mind tricks with your partner, like sending them back and forth messages, feeling cheesy and like weird because your communication styles are different. Cancers, no offense, are known to take offense to things instead of, taking it lightly. They take it to heart, and they don't, because most of the time it's because they've repressed their emotions for so long. And like I said, when you do that, it's like a tidal wave. Like that dam just builds and builds and builds until it explodes and you can't navigate the waters. So I pulled Agape, the Fault Line, and the Underworld. So a lot of you guys are, Venus just went into the underworld and made her trip. So a lot of you guys are going into different cycles. Healing old injuries from love at this time. A lot of you are moving through portals. A lot of you guys are doing grid work. If you don't know what astrocartography is, you might want to go look that up. And you may feel like something is just dead. There's no life in it. There's no prosperity. There's no hope in something. It's just dead and rotten. I've been guided to do a chakra spread for you guys today. And I also have channeled messages for you guys per usual. Shuffling Cancer. So, let's see if we can get you in here. At the crown, we have Two of Rings, the Influencer. Shuffling for Cancer. Shuffling for Cancer. What do we have at the third eye? Third eye. Third eye. The Caregiver, Queen of Flutes. That is Scorpionic Pisces Cancer energy. Throat chakra. Throat chakra. For the throat chakra, we have opening up. Solar plexus. solar plexus. So all these cards wanted to hop out. We have the hot seat. And I'm going to take them as they lie. These are all in reverse. We have Four of Rings, possessive. We have Ace of Flutes, first kiss, in reverse. We have Queen of Rings, the single mom, in reverse. We have Ace of Roses, first impression rose, in reverse. Five of Rings, insecure, in reverse. Page of Flutes, the daydreamer, in reverse. Paradise, in reverse. And group date, in reverse. And these are all for the solar plexus. Sharp number, Cancer. Sharp number, Cancer. Sacral chakra. Root. So for the crown chakra, we have the influencer card. The Nine of Rings. That's a Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. Aries is the start of the zodiac wheel. So a lot of you are feeling like you're being influenced to do something, or somebody's influencing your person, or somebody could actually be under the influence. We'll get some more on that in a minute. And at the third eye, we have Queen of Flutes, the caregiver. A lot of you feel like you're being influenced in matters of the heart, or you're being shown your partner's heart. In the throat chakra, we have opening up, 8 of Roses. That is learning how to communicate, learning a new skill in communications. This is your throat chakra. Oh, okay. I see what's going on now. Because all your chakras are connected, right? If one's off balance, it throws the rest off balance. So heartbreak probably made you have a kundalini rising or an awakening or um, a rump in the sack. So then for the solar plexus, we have the hot seat, card number 11. That's uh, my scorpionic card. We have 4 of Rings, possessive in reverse. Ace of Flutes, first kiss in reverse. Queen of Rings, the single mom in reverse. Ace of Roses, first impression rose in reverse. 5 of Rings, insecure in reverse. Page of Flutes, the daydreamer in reverse. Paradise in reverse. And group date in reverse. So I feel like you're going through girlfriends or boyfriends from the past, kind of like that movie, Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. You feel like you're in the hot seat to make a decision, but because you feel pressured and like people are watching you, you can't be yourself. You're keeping your dreams to yourself, your secret motivations, which is making you literally feel like you're going through hell. You feel insecure, but you're not showing anybody. First impression rose in reverse. You feel like you know, you're worried about other people's opinions on how you look if you do move on, because a lot of you are probably either married or have been in a long-standing relationship and you're a single parent. But listen, other people's opinions of you is not your business. Let's be real, it's not going to make or break you. Like, other people's opinions of me, hey, it's not my business. Hey, you know what so-and-so said? No, and I don't care. People that do that shit, they just want to stir the pot because they have nothing else going on in their life. Like, come on. Why are you worried about mine? Do you. Go do great things for self. Queen of Rings, the single mom, in reverse. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, the first impression, insecurity. A lot of you maybe had just went out on a date, and you feel like you made a bad impression, or when you first got together with this person that you're in love with, or you feel like you fucked up the first impression, we have Queen of Roses, the beauty queen, at the sacral, and we have the front runner. A lot of you are in partnerships where you feel like not good enough, but your partner doesn't see you like that. Or you feel like, some of you may feel like you could do better, hell. And then in the root chakra, we have Sagittarius energy within the money, 9. A lot of you may have I'm getting a side note here. You know, within the money and mm, at the root chakra is all about your root, right? Somebody could have been paying for sex and somebody here done split up over it. Because I am strongly getting that. Or your partner feels like they have to, pay you to get your time, or some of you guys might think that having sex with this person feels like a chore. Let's see. I'm losing my stand here. All right. Why is excuse me. Why is the front runner in the money here, please? Why is the front runner in the money here? Mm. So here's what I got. Wrath. I'll go to war with them. War with you, them, and self. Kamikaze, spiritual bully. Not what you think. You're not seeing the bigger picture or the forest through the trees. Oh, what man within him hide, though angel on the outward side. The Grigori, the Watchers. Hypocrite, sociopath, narcissist, super gremlin. Angel or fake friends and family. So what I'm gathering is somebody out there is dealing with a fallen star. Mm-hmm. And you're just not seeing it. And this person could be having sex with a family member. One of yours, or hell, you could be sleeping with one of theirs. Or maybe there's been a split here because somebody cheated. Oh, yeah. So what I'm taking is, and this is a side note too, some of you might feel like your partner's a cheater, but because they give off that energy, but they're not. Like, I'm taking it that you're somebody that's very loyal. The person I'm picking up on right now, somebody is very loyal. And it's almost like you wouldn't cheat on this person, and this person is so much like you that they wouldn't cheat on you either. Like, it's just like a misconstrued for some. Also, some of you may be in a frenetic energy right now, because I'm telling you, like, before I cut on this camera, also my stand keeps falling down, and like, I just felt like I couldn't get anything, it was like a perfectionism. Like, it was real irritating, like OCD energy, like very Virgo energy. So some of you might be embodying more of your Virgo perfectionism, shadow Virgo traits, and you may be doing that so you don't have to deal with your emotions. Shuffling for Cancer. Ooh. A lot of you are fighting a battle of addiction, trying to clean up your act, but you feel like every time you get close, something's there to hold you back. A lot of you got some heavy clearing to do of these shadow energies. You know, people think that a twin flame journey is all pancakes and, you know, cookies, and it's not. They're there to mirror to you what needs healed. Whether or not you end up with your person or not, that's a whole nother game changer, because you both have karma to work through, and a lot of times generational as well. You know, shuffling for Cancer. Shuffling for Cancer. Shuffling for Cancer. Cancer. So the year 2006 may be of significance for you. I know for me personally, I lost my husband in 2006, and I had our daughter in 2006. And I'm a Scorpio, so, you know, actually this reading resonates with me a bit. Make your own decisions to help you look at the world with reality. Follow your own words. It will be easier to follow your own rules because you understand them well. Keep learning and change. Curiosity to energy. It will add strength. So, character development. You know, sometimes as hard as some things seem, there's a reason for everything that happens to us in our lives. If we don't, you know, follow our path, you know, God, the divine, He pushes us until we do. You know, and if you are offended by the gender terms that I use, well, this probably ain't for you, because energy isn't about gender. We both embody both things. 2, think about what it is you're trying to achieve, the balance between work and play, or reach a higher level of consciousness. Like I said, a lot of you have went through a traumatic experience, which usually that's what triggers your activation, your third eye, your kundalini rising. It's a level of trauma until you can't, almost like, you can't take no more. And when you start your awakening and you start putting effort into learning more about yourself, the divine only give you what you can handle. And so if you can't handle it, you know, it's just given in little increments. And a lot of you, that little increment was just too much. And a lot of you fell back into the same cycle over and over and over again. I know, because I did too. But don't go back. You know, if it's tumultuous and you're getting abused and they're hitting you and they're being emotionally manipulative withholding emotions, any of that sort of thing, don't go back. Because you're getting ready to walk yourself into another 7 to 12 year cycle. A lot of you are single parents. Do you want your kids to watch you get beat the fuck up every day as to where they think it's okay? And when they go out on their own, they'll either be, like I said, one extreme or the other. There's many paths that one can take after trauma. And we all choose different because we all have different coping mechanisms. We all have different escapism issues. We all have our preferences. One man tipping them back to another man smoking a joint, uh, is the fucking same. We're all here, want somebody obsessed with a person, or somebody that likes to go to Dairy Queen every day. Okay, well, it's still all addiction. So, no matter how you cut it, it's addiction. And so a lot of you are being called to deal with the situation by falling back into your old shoes. Don't do it. You've come too far to cope with. Now, am I saying, oh, never smoke a joint? Oh, never drink a beer? But many of you, it's harder, and that leads to something worse. A lot, it's hard to say whether or not, hey, I think I'll be a functioning addict. Don't go back. You have so much more that is coming your way. You just have to just keep pushing. Don't let this stuff get you down. Things always get better, but sometimes you have to go through the shit, and it does have to get worse before it gets better. What caused this? Okay. Hoping and waiting, alone without a care, only cares about self. When you left me to the wolves, you ain't know I was leader of the pack. Gone but not forgotten. You cut me down just to watch me bleed. Prostitute. Sells sex or pays for sex. Sexting. Oh my God. Oh, see, it's just like I said. Somebody here